This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and the lock I have for you today is the Brinks house key padlock. This is a relatively nice lock that was designed by Brinks to be rekeyed by the end user to their home. As such, it came in some pretty common keyways, the Schlage SC keyway, the Yale Y1, and of course the most common residential keyway, the Kwikset KW1, which is what this lock is pinned up to. It also came with a selection of color-coded key pins, a key decoder chart that associated those colors with certain cuts, and an Allen wrench for disassembling the lock. Unfortunately, even though it came with really good instructions, I read through them and I think they're pretty good, it seems like there would be a big problem for implementing this system. And let's put aside the fact that your house key might not have the perfect Kwikset cut on it, and put aside the copies of copies of copies of keys that have stack tolerances that get them way off. And let's take a factory key and show you what can go wrong. First, if you're using a gauge that most locksmiths have, this is a normal key gauge, stepped, you can see we can decode this pretty quickly. 3, 2, 6, 4, 6. And if we look at this key, 32646 is the code. Now let's take a look at the gauge that came with this lock. First one, between 3 and 4, closer to 4, so we would have gotten that wrong. 3. Okay, the next one's on 3, even though that should be a 2. We have between 6 and 7, it should be a 6. And this is particularly odd since I don't think there's such a thing as a Kwikset 7 cut. Then we have between 4 and 5, it ought to be a 4. It's actually closer to 5. Then we have another between 6 and 7. So with all of that ambiguity, you can see how this could be messed up by someone who's not very experienced. And the consequences could be a locked up core that's unusable. In any case, I showed you this to pick it as well, so let's do that and then I'll take it apart and show you what's inside. They actually did an okay job with this lock. There are security pins in it, and I won't say it's hard to pick, but you do require a little bit of experience to get it open. Okay, 2 is binding, click out of him, nothing on 3, 4, or 5, back to 1, 2, 3, click out of 4, click out of 5. Nothing on 1, 2, 3, 4 went into a false set. Nothing on 5, back to 1, counter rotation, and we got her open. Okay, I know there's more spools than one in here, but we only happened to hit one the way it picked just now. Okay, let's take this guy apart and we can look at what's inside. I guess we'll use the Allen wrench they so kindly supplied. And you can see that for rekeying, it would actually be a relatively simple job to just turn that key around, remove the old key, put your new key in, and replace the key pin. So you don't actually have to disassemble this. We are going to disassemble it though, so we can take the driver pins out as well. Okay, let's get a follower. Okay, we can see this is a 6-pin core, which would probably add another element of uncertainty for an inexperienced end user. And let's see about these driver pins now. One is a full-size serrated spool, something I've never seen before. 2 is a standard. 3 is a full-size serrated spool. So is 4. And so is 5. So pretty darn nice pinning, considering that this is a quick-set lock. You can see the, quick-set keyway, not a quick-set lock. You can see we have double-ended key pins in here, which probably makes it a whole lot easier for the end user. They don't have to worry about which way they're inserting those key pins. But let me give you a close-up of all of this. Okay, again, double-ended key pins, all standard. Then we have 4 full-size serrated spools in slots 1, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have a standard in slot 2. Nothing unusual at all about this core other than the fact that it is a 6-pin core, but it's only pinned up to 5 pins. Okay, that's all I have for you on this Brinks house key padlock. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.